One disadvantage of living in the tropics, it hot to blood.
Spoken, awoken, I'm sipping on potions, evoking emotions that cause you to move. I don't even need to see your movements. Once you hear my voice on the beat, you're probably moving.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, check out the rest of the videos, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully you can stick around and see something that you're interested in. So today, as you can see, I'm not in my regular place of filming. I actually tried outside. That was an epic fail because there was some person cutting the lawn. I tried inside my studio, but like I was hot dog, so catch up to me. J. Cole. So I couldn't make it. I really couldn't make it. But I know my promise to you is to keep producing videos on the weekly, and your promise to me is to love it. Tell me what's happening. Come on, Brandon, we're not satisfied with this content. Speak to me. That's all I want. I'm lonely. But yeah, it's funny because this week, as you can see, we're talking about discipline and becoming a bit more adaptable. And for me, well, I had to live what I preach this week because definitely this was a challenge. Now, I had a brethren who did a video just about last week. He actually broke down why motivation will fail you and discipline is what should really matter, and that kind of inspired me to do this video. So I'll actually link his video in the description below. Go check it out, leave some love on his channel. So today we're talking about discipline. Now, discipline is honestly, I think, the fuel that will never finish on you. We always get a drive to be determined, but determination kind of fails. We get motivated to move. Motivation also fails. It dies. It becomes irrelevant after a while because maybe your motivation changes, you're not motivated by the same thing anymore, or you have arrived at a stage in a pursuit or something that you engage in whereby motivation simply alone cannot drive you to do anything further. And I believe discipline is a very key aspect or element due to the fact that discipline, like I said, it's probably can burn forever without it really being depleted. But one crucial aspect that has killed discipline these days is the expectations of results. And I mean, I've spoken about expectations on this channel before, but when I mean the expectations of results, I mean that we understand nowadays, due to how much information that we have, what exactly we're supposed to get out of from an activity. So if it is that you dedicate 5 months to doing something, you would then see the result of, let's say for example, gymming. You get bigger muscles, you have more skills, you can push a lot more weight. Because of course, a lot of us do maybe a bit too much research before we engage in activities these days, and that's not really wrong. Research is something that's vital to any task you're supposed to embark on or you're planning to embark on. However, we look for the results mainly more than what is actually necessarily put into the process. In essence, we're no longer striving to be disciplined within an act, but to simply achieve what we've seen, or we're motivated by bigger muscles, bigger house, great car, I don't know, woman, dog. Why is it motivation, dog? I don't know what does drive you. You gotta tell me. When you focus so much on the results, and of course, that is where discipline fails you, because you are not employing true discipline. I think what is a great aspect of the past is that many people embarked on everyday practices, everyday activities, not knowing necessarily what the results were going to be. They just knew that at a specific time they had to be on that quote-unquote grind, doing what they had to do, seeing progress over maybe 3 months, maybe then it went to 2 months, and then you saw monthly progress. The fact is, they didn't know what much they were getting into. There was a scarcity of information available for a lot of things that we now engage in, hoping to get those same results. But for someone of the past who really and truly endowed themselves in discipline, just showered themselves with the attitude of discipline, they didn't know what they were going to get out from continuous pursuit of this activity. So to instill discipline into one's mind is actually not that much of a hard process. Personally, what I have done to instill that discipline, so instead of commitment, I put things that I am not allowed to do. For example, with my video schedule, even though I miss Tuesday, does it mean that I cannot upload for the week? Of course not. My commitment, or rather the thing that I cannot allow myself to do, is go a week without uploading a video. So whether it be that I do message to the men, a random video, spoken word, or of course the weekly Tuesday videos, I must ensure that I upload a video because I cannot go a week without uploading a video. That doesn't mean that, God forbid, this is how serious I am about it, if I happen to miss an upload, that in the next week I upload too. That's not discipline. That's just you trying to kind of make up for something that you failed to do, when really and truly you kind of already gave yourself an alternative for failure, and there should be no kind of feel better about yourself alternative in these situations. So building discipline always begins with, like I said, a commitment, but I've done the reverse and stuff that I cannot do. I think discipline also has to deal with internally tracking things. So sometimes we dedicate ourselves to a task, and like I said, we have so much information to what the results should be or what results can come out of this, that we keep going back to seeing, okay, I've done this for 5 weeks. Where were 50 something other individuals at when they were committed to it for 5 weeks, whom I know nothing about? I don't even understand what resources they may have over me. All I know is that we've been doing it for the same time frame. Hey, we should have the same results, right? No, not necessarily. That's why you track it internally, or you externally track it with a diary or a journal. That's important to kind of, see that you're committed to something. I believe discipline should take you to a point in your life where you don't really think about that activity anymore. So, for example, everyone's kind of going back to work or school, or it doesn't matter if you're necessarily about to start something. You could already be on something and apply these lessons to your life, because discipline is something that you must work on every single day. The fall off that you have from discipline is really harsh, but take up tasks that require discipline. There are a lot of things and practices that I have had in the past that I no longer commit to because I learned discipline from them, and I think that I've at this point outgrown the activity. You can change your perspective. You can outgrow things. You can. There is probably a cap to how much you can learn from a particular activity, but if you can take out certain lessons from it and apply it to other activities, then I think that activity was worthwhile in the end. So that's why it's important to engage yourselves in activities that even when they're finished, when they're done, what have you gained from it that you can now bring further along the journey of life? And that's really it for today, as well as just speaking quickly on adaptability. Of course, I had to change the setting, as I told you guys, for this video, and that discipline, because I know that I cannot go that week without putting in a video. I can't allow me not being comfortable when I'm filming to stop me from uploading, because I'm doing this for more than myself. It's for you guys. It's for us to spark a discussion in the comment section. It's for us to learn from each other. That's what it's about. So this discipline, you need to work on it. I must admit, it's an aspect that I've been lacking, because if you go back to the earliest videos of my channel, they've been uploaded from 2017, and then they went a month, and then blah, 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 and then they took coronavirus to get me back on YouTube. And everything like that kind of sorted itself out in the end. But at the end of the day, discipline won't die. It is something that you have to take. Everything else dies. And like I said, check out my friend's video. Its link is in the description. He kind of goes in depth about it, and he does a really good job. I mean, I looked at it, I was inspired to make this video, I learned something, and I'm sure that you can as well. So until then, we'll see you again next week. Hopefully I'm getting it out by Tuesday. I don't want to be late with the videos, because everyone was kind of messaging, hey, where's the video? And coincidentally, that inspired me even more because I'm thinking that these things are having an impact on you guys, and like I said, it's more than me, it's for you. So big up yourself. Hope you have a great day. Hope you enjoy the rest of the week. I am still hot in this place, but I'll make it just for you guys. Take care.